Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP today. Big changes are coming to Ducati, with riders like Jorge Martín, Emilia Bastianini, and Marco Bezzecchi departing in 2025. Yet Ducati team manager Davide Tardozzi remains focused on winning this year's MotoGP title and believes that Marc Márquez, who will join the team in 2025, has every chance to secure his 9th World Championship. Here's a look at Tardozzi's thoughts on the team's objectives and the upcoming transitions. Francesco Bagnaia, Ducati's factory rider, expressed frustration after facing unexpected performance issues with his rear tire during the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Misano. Michelin, MotoGP's official tire supplier, has responded, saying that initial analysis hasn't revealed any issues, though further data is needed. Here's more on what both sides had to say about the unusual situation. As the 2024 MotoGP season nears its climax, VR46 team rider Marco Bezzecchi reflects on his season, the challenges with tires, and his future move to Aprilia. In a recent interview with Motori Online, Bezzecchi also opened up about his close relationship with Valentino Rossi, and shared his thoughts on the ongoing battle for the World Championship title. Here's the latest. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Speaking to Tuttosport, Tardozzi emphasized Ducati's clear goal for the remainder of the 2024 season, winning. With the team already performing at a high level, he stressed the importance of maintaining focus. We race to win, to evolve, and to give the best of ourselves and our riders. Even now, when we feel more competitive, we must remain 100% focused on this goal. Tardozzi's quote. Despite losing key riders like Jorge Martín to Aprilia and Pramac Racing switching to Yamaha, Tardozzi highlighted that relationships with the departing riders and teams remain positive, acknowledging the strong 20-year partnership with Pramac. Tardozzi offered glowing praise for reigning champion Pecco Bagnaia, emphasizing his growth and humility despite his success. Pecco has the real awareness of being a champion. He's learned from past mistakes and continues to ask for help to improve, keeping his feet on the ground. This will make him even stronger, Tardozzi told by Motosan. The Ducati manager also expressed confidence in Marc Márquez, who will be joining the factory Ducati team in 2025, expecting him to challenge for a 9th world title. Marc has every chance of winning his 9th world title. He's an intelligent rider and will contribute to the evolution of the bike while working well with the team. Tardozzi's quote on Marquez. Tardozzi admitted the departure of key Ducati riders like Jorge Martín, Enea Bastianini, and Marco Bezzecchi was a great disappointment. He referred to them as 3 golden boys, and acknowledged the sporting loss Ducati would suffer. On a sporting level, we lose a lot: 3 potential Grand Prix winners, 3 potential World Championship winners. These decisions were very painful. Nevertheless, Tardozzi is optimistic about the future, trusting that the choices made were the right ones, though only time will tell. As the 2024 MotoGP season approaches its final stretch, Tardozzi remains tight-lipped on predicting the eventual champion. He believes the battle is still wide open, with Pecco Bagnaia, Jorge Martín, Marc Márquez, and Enea Bastianini all in contention. So many things can still happen. With 7 races left, 37 points are available each weekend. In such an open battle, everything can change in a couple of races, Tardozzi concluded. Ducati faces both excitement and uncertainty heading into 2025, but Davide Tardozzi remains confident that the team will remain competitive, even with the departure of key riders. With the championship still up for grabs and Marc Márquez joining the team next year, Ducati's future looks set for thrilling action. Stay tuned as the battle for the 2024 title continues next week. Francesco Bagnaia was in the lead early in the race but suffered a sudden drop in pace after lap 5, leading him to lose his second-place position to teammate Enea Bastianini. The mysterious issue caused a significant delay, allowing Marc Márquez to close in on Bagnaia's podium spot. Surprisingly, Bagnaia managed to regain speed during the middle of the race, setting the fastest lap on lap 16, but eventually crashed on lap 21, putting an end to his podium hopes. In his post-race comments, Bagnaia hinted that the problem might lie with the rear tire. "I'm not angry with Michelin because I know they didn't do it on purpose, but it's frustrating. You get pole position, win the sprint, and then in the race, after a great start, you just can't push. It pisses me off." Bagnaia's quote. Despite his frustrations, Bagnaia emphasized that this was the first time he had encountered such an issue, where the rear tire seemed not to work for the first 15 laps. Michelin has yet to pinpoint the cause of Bagnaia's struggles, but is awaiting more data from Ducati to complete its investigation. Michelin's head of the championship, Piero Terramasso, acknowledged the issue but stressed that Bagnaia's lap times don't entirely align with his complaints. Pecco was ahead for the first 4 laps, and his lap times were good. If there had been a tire defect, he would have been slow throughout the race. But after lap 12, he regained his pace, setting a fastest lap of 1 minute and 30.8 seconds on lap 16. "We're analyzing the data, but the times don't match his comments." Terramasso's quote. Michelin plans to work closely with Ducati to understand whether the problem stemmed from the track, the bike, or the tires. However, Terramasso remains confident that if the issue were purely tire-related, Bagnaia wouldn't have been able to recover his speed later in the race. The new tires introduced by Michelin this year have generally been successful, with riders breaking long-standing lap records across various circuits. Bagnaia himself came close to breaking the 90-second barrier at Misano during qualifying, securing pole position. However, some riders have voiced concerns about the occasional inconsistency of the tires. Notably, Jorge Martín accused Michelin of influencing the 2023 title race after a similar issue during the penultimate round in Qatar. Although Michelin's 2024 tires have largely been praised, these isolated complaints have raised questions. "We are still analyzing the situation and would like to understand what caused this drop in pace. There are always new things to discover, and we're working with Ducati to uncover the root of the issue." Terramasso's final comment. While Michelin has yet to determine the exact cause of Bagnaia's struggles at Misano, they're committed to resolving the mystery with further analysis. With the 2024 MotoGP season in its crucial stages, Bagnaia and Ducati will be eager to ensure these issues don't derail their championship ambitions. Stay tuned as we bring more updates on this story. Marco Bezzecchi has had a challenging season, largely attributing the difficulties to the new Michelin tires. While acknowledging some changes in his Ducati GP24 bike, he emphasized that tire performance has played a bigger role in his inconsistent results. "There's always a mix of factors, but I think the main issue is the tires. Last year in Valencia, when we tested the new bike, I was third by the end of the day. But when the new tires came in, that's when the real problem started. It's very track dependent. If there's good grip, I can perform well. If not, I struggle a lot." Bezzecchi's quote. His statement underscores how crucial tire performance has been in shaping the outcome of his races this season. Bezzecchi will be making a major move in 2025, joining Aprilia. But as a protege of MotoGP legend Valentino Rossi, he had to break the news to his mentor, a moment he describes with great respect. "Vale knew about my Aprilia move even before it was confirmed. He's not just my team boss but also the head of the academy. I went to him for advice when I was still unsure about it. He gave me an honest opinion, even though it was slightly biased, of course." Despite his strong bond with Rossi and his current team, Bezzecchi believes joining Aprilia is an opportunity he couldn't pass up. Bezzecchi went on to discuss how hard it was, on a personal level, to leave the VR46 team, where he has grown as a rider over the years. However, the chance to join an official team like Aprilia was too tempting to refuse. It wasn't an easy choice, especially on the human side, because I've been with this team for years, even back in Moto2. But an official team like Aprilia, it was an opportunity one couldn't miss. They wanted me, and it felt good to be wanted. The decision was tough, but I had the full support of the VR46 team. He further explained that even if he had known that VR46 would receive a Ducati GP25 for the next season, it wouldn't have changed his decision to join Aprilia. With just a few races left in the 2024 season, the battle for the World Championship is heating up. Bezzecchi, though not entirely out of the race, has his preferences if he doesn't end up in contention for the title. Right now, Martín and Pecco are very strong. Marc Márquez is also coming back strong, but he's a bit behind in points. If it's not me fighting for the title, then I'd rather it be Pecco who wins it again. His words highlight the deep respect he has for his fellow Ducati rider and 2023 world champion, Pecco Bagnaia. As Bezzecchi prepares for his move to Aprilia in 2025, he remains focused on finishing the 2024 season strong with VR46. And while he's still in the race for the World Championship, he won't hesitate to cheer for Pecco Bagnaia if the title slips out of his hands. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.